I thought this was an excellent episode, and I love the contrast to last week's episode. I enjoyed the slower pace tremendously, even though I enjoyed last week's episode, but it was so emotionally draining. It was nice to have this calm, peaceful episode. So we start off, well, basically the whole episode is about Carol and Morgan and the kingdom, which is a new place that they found. Well, pretty much Morgan found, but we never see what's going on with Rick or Negan or any of that, and actually that was kind of okay to take a breather this week. So on their way to the kingdom, they encounter a bunch of walkers, and Carol, you can tell, is not feeling well. She's kind of hallucinating. She's seeing like the walkers as they die. She's seen them before they turned into a walker, and she's having some issues. She's not 100%, but she doesn't have any issues with the walker. She escapes all of that. So what I love is this new character, Ezekiel. I think he is amazing, and I know those of you who read the comics agree and think he's an amazing character, even though I haven't read the comics, but that's what I'm hearing from you guys. And I love the kingdom. Like, it's just, it seems like a normal place, like a normal community, and it's something that is very much welcome to Morgan, who is looking for a peaceful place, but not to Carol. She is very suspicious. She doesn't believe the hype. She thinks it's too good to be true, which is understandable. So she gets to meet Ezekiel, and this is King Ezekiel and his tiger Shiva, and she just thinks it's all silly, like fairy tale-ish. But I really grew to love Ezekiel in this episode, and I'm excited to see how he progresses throughout the show. The one thing Ezekiel wants to do in his kingdom is have a peaceful kingdom. He doesn't want to fight other groups. He wants to keep it as peaceful and happy and normal as possible. And he has asked Morgan if he will train one of the young people in the group, whose name is Benjamin, who's kind of hesitant to fight off walkers at this time. So Morgan is doing that. I thought that was really great of Morgan to do that. The only thing I will say about this lovely place is that it can't stay that way for long, sadly, because that's just the world that exists in The Walking Dead. So I don't think it'll be amazing and peaceful for the rest. You know, I think it will be for some parts of the season, but not for the entire season. So they've been feeding these pigs. The pigs have been feeding on the walkers, and they hand over those pigs to the savior. So those are really infected pigs, so I'm sure that's going to come up in future episodes. Carol is so disillusioned with the place and thinks it's so fake that she disappears one day. Morgan walks into her room and finds that she's gone. But before she can actually escape, Ezekiel catches her, and he's like, "Can I just talk to you for a minute?" And he kind of gives his backstory, and he explains to her that even though he's like this mythical creature within the kingdom, it's kind of a role that he's playing. He actually used to be an actor, and people want there to be a leader. They want someone to look up to. His real name is Ezekiel, but he just kind of took on the king persona, and he saved Shiva's life. I don't know, a year or so ago, or, at some point within his own life. And Shiva's been like a loyal companion, and she's never tried to hurt him. And she's kind of an intimidating presence to anyone who might want to mess with him. I just found him such an intriguing character, and I just love the bond that he's developing with Carol, absolutely. So Carol, in a sense, kind of does leave, and she goes to this abandoned home where she has to kill one walker, but no big deal. And she starts to set up like her life there. And I love the ending where Ezekiel and Shiva come to visit her, and I just love the friendship that they're forming already. So as far as episodes go, this one was, on the slower side, but I didn't have a problem with it, but not much happened, not much action. I think that was totally fine, though. I wasn't bored at all. Next week looks crazy as we delve more into what's going on with Daryl, who was kidnapped pretty much by Negan, and it looks pretty freaking insane, so more like the season opener. But if you're just now seeing me for the first time, I'm covering the entire season 7 of The Walking Dead, so I would love it if you would subscribe and become part of the Kelly TV family. I also cover several other shows throughout the year. The current ones I'm covering for fall 2016 are in the down bar. They're all mystery type shows, so you may already watch some of those and you might be interested to join me for those shows. I do live chats and reactions and videos, and that entire schedule is down below. So I hope you have a wonderful week and a happy Halloween if you celebrate. I will see you soon. Bye, guys.